Well, hello again. It's Steve Smith over at Mercedes-Benz of Scottsdale. Again, we're across the street from the Fashion Square Mall here in Scottsdale, or right down the street from Camelback and Scottsdale Road. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about the S-Class. What I have in front of me right here is the S450 sedan. The S-Class is the pinnacle of what we do. When I talk about Mercedes and somebody says, hey Steve, show me a Mercedes, I'm going to show them the S-Class. This is the pinnacle of what we do. Article I read just recently was Road and Track, I believe it was, and they were talking about how they compared the S-Class to Bentley and Rolls-Royce. Not a couple of the other manufacturers like Audi and BMW that you might suspect. But if you look at the fit and the finish, all the way down to the details in the leather, to the details built into the dashboard, the options and the technology is superior to any other. Let's get started. Driver assist package. That is this entire piece here that you see. So guess what? Your camera is going to pop out of there because you have a surround view camera, 360-degree camera all the way around the car, parking sensors when you get close to things, but also this car will parallel park for you and it will head in park for you as well. Another one of the features with the driver assist, we've often talked about things like pedestrian recognition, or recognize a person walking in front of the car, or cross traffic feature, somebody who's actually driving across your bow. How many times does someone run that light and they cut you off and you have the green light? Well, guess what? This car will stop even if you don't hit the brakes. But let's talk about some of the other features. This color is ruby black. Ruby black is one of my favorite colors. It's a metallic berry black. So take the elements of berry along with the black and metallic. It's a really beautiful color. One of the features that I've always loved about the S-Class is its smooth ride. It's comfortable. It's a 9-speed transmission. We've moved to that with most of our Mercedes-Benz now. You do not feel the transmission shifting. So as you drive, it's continuous and smooth. You don't feel it jerking you into gear like some cars do, or some sports cars might. This is an S-Class to be super smooth. Now this being the 450, is a smaller version of the engine. This is the smallest engine variance of the S-Class. It's a 362 horsepower twin turbo V6. It's the S450. The next version up would be the S560. It'd be a 449 horsepower twin turbo V8. And of course we have the new S63 AMGs, which is hand-built engine, built in our Falterbach plant right alongside of our race cars, and that would be 603 horsepower twin turbo V8. It's a 4-liter. And then of course the Maybach would be a twin turbo V12, putting out over 600 horsepower as well. That one would be 8 inches longer than this model and a lot more attention to detail. Where you have custom, the next level would be bespoke. Bespoke is detail specific for a certain type of customer. So even though you have custom-made leather seats in an S-Class, you'd have a different level of custom seats. If you want to go onto our website, look up this semi-aniline interior and you get an idea of the interior that you might find on a Maybach. One other thing I want to show you before we get to the inside of the car, and that is the soft closed doors. Self-closing doors is a hallmark of the S-Class feature. You won't see it on every Mercedes-Benz. We can't put it on the cars, but it is always on an S-Class. And that's just one of those simple features. You don't have to slam the doors. It's the epitome of calm, collected, cool elegance. All right, welcome to the inside of the S-Class. Again, today we're sitting in an S450. Twin turbo V6, elegantly smooth, 9-speed transmission. You will notice in in both the S560 and the S450. Let's look at the fit and finish of the trim. Look at the stitching here and the stitching above, which is contrastic stitching in black over the brown, and then you have the like bronze stitching over the black, and it's all married together in just elegance. The opulence of the wood trim and the matching wood trim on the steering wheel. Again, when they look at an S-Class, they're looking at this as a piece of artwork. So they really spend a lot of time in here. Of course, your screen here, you have 2 digital 12.3 screens. There is standard for the S-Class. This is 12.3, so you're looking at 24 inches of screen that is digital. You of course have your digital speedometer here, in between here, as well as information about when your car services are due. Also what's going on with the car. If your TPS, your tire pressure sensors are in there as well. So a lot of technology in there. Of course, you have your navigation and your voice control, which is been enhanced. So you could speak to your navigation. You could make calls through your phone. You could speak to the color in the car. Here I'll go. Ambient light blue.
Ambient light blue.
So we just changed the internal lighting from purple to blue. Just that simple. So you can speak to a lot of the features of the car and how the S-Class works. You'll see that on a lot of Mercedes. We have the massage feature in the seats, as well as what we have is the energizing comfort. The energizing comfort will set the fragrance in the car. It will set the massage in the seats and the music that you hear. How about that for creating a climate of just sheer joy and luxury. Again, opulence of this car is immaculate. It's the best. Of course, you have your heated and ventilated seats. We don't refrigerate our seats here at Mercedes, but we do recirculate the cool air. So on a hot day like today, it's 90 degrees. We'll recirculate the cool air through the seats as well. Heat on a day where you might need the heat. Again, everything about this car is detailed, oriented towards luxury. IWC makes our clocks for this International Watch Company, and they had a quartz clock in here for us. I think that covers most of everything we have going on here today. I just want to emphasize the luxury of the S-Class, the smoothness, the elegance, and the attention to detail that we use when we put these cars together. Again, I'm Steve Smith. Love to see you when you come in. Ask for me over at Mercedes-Benz of Scottsdale, right across from the Fashion Square Mall. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you again.